thinking at all, if we can get through these next 2 games against 2 pretty good teams, get to the bye, get a little healthier, get things a little bit back together? I know it's a 1 week at a time league, but is that kind of the way you're sitting here right now thinking about it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't like how we played in the Cowboy game. Just wasn't what we expected, and just I hate to look down the road. I hate to look past the next opponent, obviously, but we knew we had a tough road schedule right there, 3 games in a row, but we looked up to and we said, hey, we can weather that storm. We got a couple 3 games here at home, and we just try to take it one at a time, honestly, and we get guys healthy, get guys back. Offensively and defensively, and see what we can do. You still got a lot of trust. I still have a lot of faith and trust in the coaches and the players, and we're fortunate to get these last 2.
How's Deshaun Jackson doing after coming out? Was that the plan? Like, what was the plan with Deshaun today?
Well, the plan was to play him, obviously, and so we'll have some more testing done in the morning. I'll have probably a better update on him, but the plan was to play him.
For the entire game.
Yeah.
Did he tweak himself, or is this precautionary?
Just precautionary right now. We'll get some more testing on him. Find out tomorrow.
Doug, what did you tell the team after this win about going into the bye and getting some momentum for the rest of the season?
Well, the first thing I told him was, this is really a really good team win today. All 3 phases. We saw it on offense, we saw it on defense, and then of course special teams there at the end. And so a great team win, a way to finish out. The first, 9 games of our season anyway, and heading into this bye. But, more importantly, I just challenged the team now with some time off, for everybody to really soul search, dig deep, and come back in a frame of mind that's ready to continue what we've sort of started here in the last couple of weeks, and just to challenge them that way, to think about how we want this second half of the season to look. But I was really proud of the guys for battling today. It's a good football team. The Bears are a good team. They're well coached, got great players, and our guys hung in there and fought.
Do you have any feel for this team? The ebb and flow has been so big, throughout the season. You're up, you're down. Do you have any feel for where you are right now?
I just what I see with this football team and kind of what we've done, what we've gone through, some of the adversity we've been faced with injury and all the nitpicking here, there, on the outside from the media, whatever, is this team finds a way to stick together and to battle. And you saw it again today. And I know the type of guys that we have, and it's guys that, I can trust my offensive line. I can trust my quarterback. I can put it in their hands. I can trust, the guys on the perimeter, our defense. Our defensive line is getting healthy and added some talent there. And I just, things are starting to come for us, and we just got to continue to trust our process, and continue to build and grow, and just take it one at a time, one game at a time, and see what happens.
Doug, there's obviously a lot of collaboration with players who were here for the Super Bowl win, but when you see someone like Miles come through and you trust that process and buy into it as well, I wonder whether you feel like the foundation of winning that Super Bowl is a knock-on effect for some guys who have come since.
Well, obviously, it's a great thing to accomplish in this league, and it's something that we can look back and we can sort of draw our strength sometimes from that journey and what we went through. That year we were faced with adversity late in the season, that year as well, the last 2 years, and kind of that same way at the beginning of this season. But you constantly, for me, it's about speaking the same language and talking the same language to the team, and being transparent with the guys and being honest with the guys, and bringing new guys, whether they're free agents, whether they're draft picks, and then our culture just sort of surrounds those guys, and they buy in, and they just help us continue to grow and win games like today, because it's not easy to win in this league, and I think sometimes people think it is. You just can line up and go play, and it's not. It's not easy, and it's not easy to coach in this league, and it's hard. but just being able to buy into what we're all about has been a tribute and a credit to the players that we've brought in and the ones that have been here.
What do you say about the offense? Second week in a row, you basically had an 8-minute drive to put away the game, some key third downs. To be able to hold the ball for that long and basically put it away.
I mean, we talk about that all the time. We talk about our 4-minute offense, and we really weren't in 4-minute mode, but we were in that mode where offensively we kind of sputtered there in the second half a little bit. We had some opportunity, and we just didn't capitalize. But for them to kind of take it upon their shoulders, the defense was fighting and battling and doing their part, and the offense needed to go, and it was time for them to go. And again, it goes back to trusting the players, trusting the guys up front, trusting our quarterback, putting our guys in position to make plays, and they did that. And it's a credit to go down and obviously kick that field goal and then get the ball on the kickoff. But just a great effort for the offense.
As a play caller, how creative did you have to get on those third downs?
Excuse me?
As a play caller, how creative did you have to get on those third downs? You had 4 third down conversions on that drive.
We didn't have to get real creative. I just had to find the right play, and that's not easy either, But Mike Groh, my coordinator, did a great job. We had great communication during the game, especially late in the game, and gave me some ideas, gave me some suggestions to get to, and obviously they were plays that we went to and worked. And so I give him a lot of credit in that situation to really helping me out and finding the right play. And again, guys made plays for us, and we needed that at the end.
What did you see at that part of the game, Dallas Goddard screen, that call there?
Well, we felt like that. Obviously, there were chances. Obviously the rush, getting after Carson and all that, and just take advantage of that and use a tight end screen in that situation. And just a great play, well blocked. I think we got one guy off of Dallas there, and he was able to take it, make the first down. But again, a well executed play. Credit the guys.
This was a breakout game for Ertz. What did you see in this matchup? How was Carson allowed to focus on him as much and get the ball to him?
Well, Zach's a big part of our offense, as we all know, and I don't know if it was necessarily a breakout game, but he definitely was targeted a little bit more in this game, and rightfully so. I mean, he's a guy that can, when you throw him the ball, he can catch it, and he did a great job today. And I think it was just a credit to obviously to Carson to find him. He ran really good routes today. He was tough. He was physical. Made some contested catches, and that's who Zach is, and it was good to see.
Two more, please. You get a little bit of a break now and get to do some self-scouting, sort of backward. Are there things that still mystify you a little bit about the way this season's gone so far that you want to dig into a little bit and make sure that they don't recur?
Yes.
What are those, Doug?
You were ready.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we do our standard, self evaluation, scouting. I mean, we'll look at third downs. We'll look at red zone. We'll look at how we start games. I got to look at all of that. I'll even look at how we practice, and if I need to make any changes in practice and different things that way. And it's more so about the situations and how we're using guys, and then breaking all that down so we can not have a lot of tendencies moving forward. Where we can kind of not start over, but at the same time try not to give our opponents any advantage that way.
Doug, you're playing a lot of one eye, making Mitchell really try to focus on beating you guys. How much the game is putting it on him?
Well, our defense plays a lot of one-high defense, and that's part of Jim's background and his MO. We definitely wanted to. It felt like we could get after him a little bit, put pressure with our defensive line, which we did early in this game, and play a little bit more man-to-man and just make things harder. When you can do that, I think it's a carryover from last week. In the Bills game, our defense did that, and it is a credit to the D-line though, putting pressure with our 4, and then some of the blitz packages being able to get home and disrupt some timing.
Doug, minus 10 yards as a defense 2 minutes ago and a half.
Say that again.
Ever been in a game where your defense has allowed negative 10 yards 2 minutes ago and a half?
I don't think so. They played well today. minus a couple big, explosive plays in the second half, they played really well.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Okay.
You already answered.